Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, it's inspiring to meet people who are at the same level, and who also we each have other places where we are good in. Like in our group, somebody was good in LinkedIn, another one in website building and stuff like that. So we can connect and we can help each other.
Great.
For me, myself, I'm doing RTT. I don't know if you know it.
RTT.
From Marissa
Rapid
Peer.
transformational therapy?
Yep,
Yeah,
indeed.
great.
I just graduated, and the training for myself has been eye-opening. And every movie I saw from you, the previous training movies, all are going on the beliefs. So that's where we work on, where I will work on. But for myself, it's hard to come out because I was in my youth, I lost 70 kilo. So I never had very much confidence in showing myself. And now that's the biggest hurdle for me, I think. And also I did a lot of things and I tried a lot to find my way in life. So I have the underlying belief that people will not believe me now because I did so many different things already, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And
So,
what's that like for you coming out of hiding?
liberating one way, but very scary another way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the life 2 years ago, I moved from Belgium to Spain with my husband. I left everything in Belgium. And here I notice everything I do, every job I did in the past 2 years. We had a bar together and stuff. People accepted me, and the bar is now closed for 4 months. And if every time we go to the village, all the Spanish people, how are you and stuff. So life is showing me that I don't need to be scared, but it's hard to believe it for myself.
Yeah. And I consider that being hard is the story that you've created to keep you safe.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
learning that through my own education, but it's hard to make the
Yeah.
click.
Are you willing to do the work?
Absolutely, because for us at the moment, we are in with doing all the RTT and stuff. We discovered that we were keeping ourselves back
Yeah.
because we had the belief that we were still children on a level or something. We didn't take responsibility for our lives, and we have financially we are almost at the bottom, but my parents help us. So you want to do it yourself, but you know there is a catching, somebody will catch you up, but I don't want that. So that's a very into each other. My feeling says do it yourself, but my brain says I need my mom and my dad because otherwise I will not survive. So the pressure is on also.
Right.
So it's yeah.
Yeah, I got it. This is like a really powerful transition for you to be in right now.
Yeah.
Not only finding your voice and coming out of hiding, but breaking free from like this survival mode that you've been in.
Yep.
And when you do
Absolutely.
that, what will that be like for you?
Very liberating. That would be yeah, because I feel it's yeah,
Yeah.
it's on me. It's like 10,000 kilos on my shoulders, and
Right.
yeah,
And when do you want to be liberated?
tomorrow.
How
You
about
know,
now?
I have everything ready. I
Yeah.
built my website. My system is completely automated. Everything is ready.
Yeah.
So the only thing I'm now struggling with is how do I speak to people? How do I make people see that I'm? And I also believe, and I maybe that's also a wrong belief, the moment and at this moment my biggest drive is money, and I feel like the people will feel that and will know that I'm not actually doing it for the money. I just want to survive and I want to help people, but I need the money at this moment. That's way more important, just to survive. And I don't want to have that the people feeling that I'm coming to them to earn money, and I don't know how to not show that and
Right.
to be genuine and to be really helpful to them.
Right. So are you willing to let go of the attachment to money in order to powerfully serve people without attachment to like making the money. Like you got to be willing to just powerfully serve people, believing that you're just making a difference in their life. Are you willing to do that?
I'm willing to do that, but in the back of my head is still the question, how am I going to pay everything in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And that's something that's really hard to push out, because it's reality. Yeah?
Right. Is there anybody in this room, and you can type in the chat box, me, where that's been a consideration? There's this, place that you're at right now where you need to make money, but you're so afraid of that coming across as desperation, or like, I want to serve them and I need to make money. I need to make revenue. I need to grow this business. If there's anybody in here that can relate to that, it's going to be vulnerable. Is it true? Just say, yeah, me, so that Sophie doesn't feel alone. And I'm sure it's, see what happens, Sophie? You speak up and other people like, yeah, I've been there. Yep. Now consider money is energy, right? It's abundant, but there's a lot of stories that we have attached to that word money. Now,
I know.
I
wrote a blog on my site last week on money blocks.
Yeah.
And that made me and my husband speak to each other and really think of ourselves and look at ourselves on how, okay, the 7 points you have that show you have a money block, 5 of them we had.
Yeah.
But we never realized. So I'm going to a really eye-opener process. So but my feeling at the moment, it's, why did I discover this now? Why not 6 months ago? Things would be very different, but I know I cannot focus. I need to let it go because I cannot change the past. So it's a struggle.
Yeah. And consider, right, listening. I get it. When we have these stories, it's a struggle. I have a money block. Where we put our energy and focus grows.
Yeah,
when
I know.
you start shifting to my life is abundant, money is abundant, everything in my life is abundant, energetically, we put more of that out there, and it really takes something to generate yourself from that place. Because
from the money block, I need to say, the moment we talked about it and we did, I'm searching for work as translator and stuff also, because I need to survive, of course, while doing the studies. But since we did that, every job I apply for goes and comes in. So it's going, it's working, and I see it. But you need to have the trust that it will grow.
Yeah, exactly. So Sophie, this is a problem you get to solve. And if you just see it as that, okay, so money's a little tight right now. How do I solve this problem? I'm going to give you guys an assignment, okay? This is for Sophie, but for all of you, if you want to take it on. It's something my very first coach had me do, and it was like a whoosh. Write down 50 ways to generate revenue in your business. Now, the first 10 might be really easy. The next 40 are really challenging, but it taps into a different part of your brain that has you seeing possibilities instead of where you currently are. And yes, we are programmed to believe certain things about money. We're programmed to believe certain things about ourselves. They become our truth and our reality. And our reality is based on the stories that we're creating, the thoughts in our mind, projected outward energetically. And I promise you this, I'm talking to Sophie, but I'm talking to all of you. When you let go of attachment to any results and just powerfully serve others, it comes back like a boomerang. It's because you're believing that it's possible. That's what I mean by not being attached.